have to, accept the fact that there is this like reality on social media that
Mm.
there are specific conversation topics that people would not really be excited about. Like,
Right.
did you ever have that, what do you call this, moment in your life that you felt discouraged? It's
Mm.
like, when you look at the numbers. I mean, for me, I stopped looking at my analytics because although tech media keeps telling us to
Right.
watch our analytics, but it has this a bit of an effect that, like, when you're starting, when you're small, like,
Mm.
am I really getting all the numbers that I want with the effort? But on your end, have you ever got that moment where you felt discouraged, like, should I just change to like a mainstream topic, or I
Ooh.
really want to do this, like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, all the time. I feel like every video that I release, I'm like, maybe I should just switch completely and go into Instagram hacks or something that's, like something I don't know anything about. Yes, and to be honest, Robert, there's a lot of times, especially starting out in the beginning, because again, I wasn't thinking about the channel. You know how they always talk about start with the end in mind. I wasn't thinking that way. I started with one video. I was just thinking this one video is going to be done. And then once that one video got done, it was daunting for me to think, oh, there's more videos that could possibly come. So I struggle, and where I get discouraged when I'm really coming up with topics and I'm thinking about them is not so much, oh, are people going to like this? But it's more, I wish people knew how important this was, not only to me, but like for life, right? I think a lot of the topics that I deal with are things that people are dealing with in their own lives. I don't want them to feel like just because it's religious or Christian or spiritual in a way that it's less important than something more tangible, like how to upload your first video or how to hack the Instagram algorithm so you can get more followers. Like, I want them to see this just as important. So I think that's where I struggle, is I get discouraged because I realize that some people are kind of like, okay, but spiritual growth, who cares? They don't see it. They don't see it as important, but I believe that we have mind, body, and spirit, and they're all equally important. They all equally can get sick or weakened if we don't build them. So just like your analytics, just like watching the numbers, I remember I did a series called How to Protect Your Spirit. And it was,
Mhm.
I put my, like, everything in it, Robert, like all of the editing hacks I can find. Like, I did as many graphics, I was really stepping up as far as like the ability in the video. And I remember the first video, it did okay. It broke the number that I was kind of thinking, but the second video, less views. The third video, less views. And I remember I had 5 videos in the series, and I was like, do I keep going with this topic or do I move on? Because it doesn't seem that anyone's really caring about what it is. And so I was really frustrated, and I kind of considered quitting and kind of going a different direction. I thought about maybe I'll do videos on cameras or videos on lighting or videos on live stream, something else. But then I thought about it and I was like, wait. If I stick with this, it may not take off right now, but maybe later. Maybe later this will pick up steam.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a delayed gratification. I have to think about the future versus like right now what I'm seeing.
Yes, that's really good, and I hope it strikes a chord with someone who's watching this right now or in the future. That's the thing about YouTube. you
Yeah.
do you do amazing stuff right now. It's gonna result to amazing stuff in the future, right? You do less amazing stuff right now. I mean, something can still happen, but as content creators, I believe my personal belief in that is that we are in the business of transformation.
Mm.
Whether you want to transform someone from being broke, poor, to a self-made entrepreneur, or you want to transform someone from a person who doesn't believe in anything, even themselves,
Mm.
then you give them someone or something to believe in. I mean, YouTube is a very powerful platform. I keep talking about this to my students because I teach video production. That
Mm.
and once you jump in this space, it's like holding a power that you don't you cannot imagine what you can do with that. Once you learn to speak, once you learn to put stuff online.